Are you waking up every morning dreading the workday ahead? Maybe it's not just a bad day or week. You might be overlooking clear signs that it's time for career change. So today we are uncovering the top 3 signs that tell you it's time to quit your job. Missing these could cost you more than just job satisfaction. It could mean missing out on the career and life you truly deserve, which fulfills you every day. So stay tuned to find out if it's time for you to hand in that resignation letter and reclaim your professional growth and happiness. Or what other very simple but practical things you could do to turn the direction of your career in your favor. To see if the first sign applies to you, just think about your average workday. Do you often feel like your job is just a series of repetitive tasks? Or maybe you feel bored by the work, colleagues, surroundings, or topics you're covering daily. If that's the case, your job might have become so predictable that you start your morning knowing exactly what the day holds because it's the same as yesterday, last week, and even last month. There's no challenge, excitement, spark of curiosity or learning that is awaiting you. This routine not only becomes dull, but can slowly erode your passion and drive. So does this sound familiar to you? I mean, comfort and confidence in your job role isn't inherently bad, but there's a significant risk lurking beneath this comfort, becoming stagnant, not only professionally, but often also personally. When your days no longer bring new challenges or opportunities for growth, your career trajectory can plateau. You find yourself not just stuck, but potentially sliding backwards as your industry, team, or department moves forward without you. And this is where the first critical sign emerges. You are no longer learning or growing. It's a clear indicator that your current job might not be the right place for you anymore. In today's fast-paced work environment, continuous learning and adapting are not just beneficial, they are necessary. If your role doesn't offer this, it's not just a matter of missing out on your personal satisfaction, it could significantly impact your future career prospects. As you might know, I have a background in management consulting where people love to sell so-called stretch opportunities. These are assignments or projects that are clearly above your current abilities but will help you to grow and prosper. And that's true. I believe if you're not challenged at least a tiny bit on a continuous basis, your growth will stagnate, which very often causes dissatisfaction with yourself and others. At least that's what I have seen quite often with other colleagues or clients around me. So just imagine you're the top IT specialist in your company, always the first to solve complex technical issues and the go-to person for any advanced problems. However, you find that the challenge you once faced have become simple tasks that you can handle in your sleep. At meetings, you realize you're always one step ahead of your colleagues and there's no one left to learn from. Basically, you have become the smartest person in the room. As you might know, if that's the case, it's time to leave, because this situation leaves you feeling unchallenged and undervalued as there's no room left to grow or advance. Without new challenges or peers to inspire you, your career growth is stifled and your motivation dwindles. If that resonates with you, it's time to take control. Of course, there are multiple ways to tackle this. From simply asking for new challenges and projects, applying for a new job or promotion, or handing in your resignation letter. In addition, let me tell you 2 other things you can do to immediately tackle this problem. The first simple yet effective way to turn this around is by using Microsoft Office and setting up a learning calendar in Outlook to turn things around. In short, develop your own learning and development schedule to further sharpen your skills and knowledge. Block out regular weekly slots for activities like online courses or industry reading. This approach ensures you prioritize and consistently advance your professional development, keeping your skills sharp and your career on track for future opportunities. Usually, bigger corporations have large catalogs of training videos, but you might also just ask your boss if you can enroll for an external course that will help your current role and maybe a future one. Most of the time, employers will pay for this course since they do not want to lose you and your skills. So if you're looking for such a course, I recommend checking out Course Careers. They offer online courses that enable remote work careers and a healthy work-life balance. This might be a great chance for you to level up your current or learn completely new skills to get a job you love and live a more fulfilling life. You can transition into a new career without spending years or tens of thousands of dollars on college. Course Careers does not only support you with upskilling, but also with learning new skills. Recently, they had a carpenter transition into a software developer within 4 months when he landed a remote $70K job doing what he loves. So check out Course Careers' free introduction courses via the link in the description below. And using my link below, you will get $50 off the paid course too. Even if the first sign might apply to you and you're not really learning in your current job, you might not be ready to move on because you still like your colleagues. But think again and reflect on your current job. Consider how often you truly utilize your skills and talents and how often are they really valued. Are you frequently tasked with work that feels beneath your abilities or perhaps unrelated to your core competencies? If your daily responsibilities don't align with what you're truly good at, it could be a sign that your job is not leveraging your full potential. Do you know when was the last time you felt genuinely challenged or that your unique skills were critical to a project's success? If you struggle to remember, it might be because your job has become too easy or has drifted away from your areas of expertise. This misalignment not only leads to boredom, but can also cause a lack of engagement and dissatisfaction. So does all this seem too familiar? While being proficient in your role can create a comfortable work environment, there's a hidden danger in this comfort. It might be holding you back. When you're not tasked with work that challenges you or taps into your best skills, you're not just missing out on personal fulfillment, you're also missing opportunities to make a significant impact and advance in your career. And this is where the second crucial sign comes into play. Your skills aren't being utilized. It's a strong indicator that your current position may not be the best fit anymore. In the dynamic world of work, having the opportunity to apply and refine your abilities is essential. If your current role doesn't provide this, you could be limiting your career growth and future opportunities. In addition, I believe that not being able to showcase what you really can fuels dissatisfaction and discomfort. I mean, everyone wants to be valued for their input, knowledge, and ideas, right? So going back to my days as a management consultant, where we often talked about skill fit, the idea that your job should match your skills like a key fits a lock. A perfect fit can unlock high performance and satisfaction. However, a poor fit might mean it's time to explore new opportunities. So just imagine you're a graphic designer who loves creating vibrant, eye-catching designs. But your job has slowly shifted to mundane administrative tasks and your design skills are rarely, if ever, utilized. You watch as less experienced colleagues handle the creative work, leaving you feeling sidelined and underutilized. This scenario not only stifles your creative energies, but also diminishes your passion for your craft. If this sounds like your current situation, it's crucial to take action. You can start by speaking to your manager about aligning your work more closely with your skills or seeking out new projects that fit your expertise. However, if these avenues are exhausted and the situation doesn't change, it might be time to consider transitioning to a role or an organization where your skills can shine. In the meantime, a proactive approach is to enhance your current skill set. There are countless ways to do that, but a simple yet effective one is just by using Microsoft Office again. For example, you can create a skills inventory in Excel. List down all your skills and rate them based on your interest and proficiency. This document can help you visually identify which skills you want to develop further and which new ones you might want to learn. Planning your development can make you more prepared for a role that fully utilizes your talents. Remember, staying in a role where your skills are underused not only affects your career trajectory, but can also impact your overall job satisfaction. Make sure you're in a position where your abilities are not just recognized, but celebrated and fully utilized. So if that sounds like you and you want to change your career for the better at a minimal cost and effort, check out Course Careers via my link in the description below. Still not sure if it's time for a move? Then take a moment to think about how your job impacts your personal life. Are your work hours stretching longer than ever, invading your evening and weekends? Are you bringing stress home, affecting your relationships and personal time? If your job demands consistently overshadow your personal needs, it's a clear signal that your work balance is completely off. Reflect on the last time you had a truly relaxing evening or a weekend entirely free from work worries. If such moments are becoming rare, it's not just a temporary busy season. It could be a chronic imbalance. This persistent strain can lead to burnout, where your mental, physical, and emotional health are compromised, making every workday a test of endurance rather than an opportunity for achievement. Does this resonate with you? While dedication to your job is worthy, there's a fine line between commitment and compromise. Compromising your well-being for your job. If life consumed by work can prevent you from living fully, impacting not just your health, but also your relationship and overall happiness. And this brings us to the third crucial sign. Work-life imbalance is affecting your health and happiness. In today's work culture, maintaining a healthy balance is not just a luxury. It's essential for sustaining long-term productivity and career longevity. If you find that your job is consistently undermining this balance, it's a strong indication that something needs to change. Just imagine you are a project manager where you used to manage your tasks during regular office hours, but lately you found yourself checking emails late at night, skipping meals, and canceling social plans to meet deadlines. This relentless pace might seem necessary, but it's unsustainable and indicates that your job is no longer fitting into a healthy lifestyle. And to be honest, I've been there. I worked late, skipped the gym, and developed unhealthy eating habits. And on the weekends, I needed to recover from the week and get my chores done because there was no time during the week. Long story short, I felt exhausted and unhappy, and my professional life clearly impacted my private life in a rather negative way. That's when I knew I needed to change something. So if that sounds like your life at the moment, it's time to take action. Initially, you can attempt to negotiate more flexible working conditions or clearer boundaries with your employer. Discussing your concerns openly might lead to positive changes that help you restore balance. But if these discussions don't yield results, it might be time to look for a job that respects your personal time and health. Moreover, and as a first, but if done properly yet very powerful step, you can use tools like Outlook to manage your time better. Set up specific work hours in your calendar and stick to them, and use reminders to take breaks and end your workday at a reasonable time. Organizing your schedule can help enforce boundaries that protect your personal time, ensuring you have time to recharge and enjoy life outside work. Remember, a job that consistently demands more that you can and want to give without adequate time for rest and personal life isn't just challenging, it's detrimental. Ensuring that you have time for both work and personal life is crucial for your overall well-being and career satisfaction. So even if it sounds complex at first, better managing your time and boundaries is quite simple, especially with the right tips and tricks. So watch this video next, where I show you practical but super essential Outlook calendar tips that will help you protect your time and spend it on the things that really matter.